Mythic Battles 1.5. It is here, it has arrived, and today we will do an unboxing of some of the most interesting parts of this pledge. We will unbox the upgrade kit for 1.0 version. We will unbox Dionysus, the new god, and we will unbox the Ymir preview piece, a Titan for Mythic Battles Ragnarok. This is going to be a lot of fun. You are watching Brothers in Dice channel. My name is Josef, and as you can see, I went all in. I went for the full pledge except for the Pandora's box and the base game box. I even got all of the sleeves, the new blue dice, all the cool stuff, but these three boxes is what we will open today. So let's dive right in. Okay, let's actually start with some of these smaller things. So we have the card sleeves. I got plenty of these blue sleeves, some of these brown sleeves. I think the browns are supposed to be for the drafting cards, and these are for your actual activation cards and so on. So now let's test one of these. I got a card here. You have this semi-dull surface, very nice, and the card fits in precisely. This is cool. I like the sleeves. Then we have these things which are, I think these are supposed to be to hold the sliders on the dashboards. We'll try this when we open some dashboards. And then we have the new blue dice. Let's check them out. I really like the color. You will probably get dice like these for the Ragnarok to go with the theme. For comparison, here we have the original elephant bone color dice. Okay, so this is just to show you some of these other things, but let's get to this. The 1.5 upgrade pack. We should get rules here, we should get new dashboards here. It's actually quite heavy. It's very nice from Monolith, since they took over this game. That you basically got this one of these for free if you did a pledge for the previous version of Mythic Battles. Okay, so it is a nice box, and inside we have filler cards. Why did we get Sisyphus cards? Perhaps he got more activations than he had before. Okay. Then we got some recruitment cards in French. Okay. All right. So now we have the new rule book. We have seen this one. I did a review of the final version. The PDF was available for download for quite some time. If you want to see my review of these new rules, which are, well, a little bit more streamlined, are very, very small changes, check out this video which I'm linking right here. Okay, so rulebook, pretty good. I think it got thicker than the original one. The French rulebook, the new player aids, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Wow, this is nice. I think in the original box you got only 2 of these, but now even in the 4-player game everyone can have a player aid. Oh, there are probably 2 English and 2 French. That is what is going on here. Let me see. Oh yes, of course. So 2 French and 2 English player aids. Printed in a very good thick paper. Beautiful. And now we have the new dashboards, and there is, look how many. There's many new dashboards, and you've got 4 of these on each of the sheets. Wow. I'm not going over each one of them. Perhaps if there is like some interest in that, comparing the original version to the new one, I would do that. If at least 5 people or something ask for something like that in the comments below, I will do a comparison of the old dashboards versus the new ones. Again, the quality is perfect. I'm just quickly looking for the huge symbol, but I do not see that even on the Titan cards. It's probably only... Who did get the huge? Okay, Typhon is flying. We have fire creature, Hephaestus. By the way, the print quality is very good. I think it is even a little bit better than the original one. This is so cool. Flying. Sisyphus with 5 activations. Well, why did they introduce a new creature type? I'm talking about the huge creature type, which is a new thing here in the rules. Let me see if we have it here somewhere. No, it is not in the... But in the rules, there is a new creature type, like you have flying, fire creatures, and boreal creatures, which is Ymir, is boreal. There is also a huge, but I haven't seen so far any of these. Oh, of course, Charybdis is huge, and he is also aquatic. Okay, so that is so far the only huge creature here. Charybdis. Oh, we also got these new tokens. I didn't even know that you will get these. What are these for? Ah, right. So these are the tokens for the special abilities, I think. There should be Medusa, right. Medusa has 4 tokens here, meaning that she can give 4 petrify tokens. Okay, cool. So this is the upgrade pack. I'm very happy. Well, let's actually check the cards. Why did we get so many new cards? Look at these. Okay, so here we have activation cards for Telos, Oedipus, Andromeda. I think the number of activation must have changed for these, since we are getting new cards. Okay. Right. And then we have new recruitment cards. At least I think what this is. And unit cards, well, of course. Since units do not get dashboards. Sphinx. Yeah. This is what it is. The recruitment cards. I think they have changed the design a little bit, but I'm not sure about that. Oh, okay, so now we have the indications for each expansion. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this was the upgrade box. Let's open Ymir. Let's have a sneak peek to what is coming with the Mythic Battles Ragnarok. I am not that well versed with the Norse mythology. Definitely not as well as I'm with the Greek mythology, but I have, I know the Norse mythology from the pop culture, and I have read Neil Gaiman's book, Norse Gods, something like that. Okay. Ooh, okay. So let's look at the mini. Oh wow. Okay, so this guy is pretty big. It's probably Titan class. Oops. We have seen the preview before, but to be honest, I do not remember the rules for this guy. Oh yeah, he's definitely a Titan. But isn't he a little bit smaller than the other Titans? I think so. Well, let's first have a look at the small insert about the mythology on this guy. Ymir, ancestor of the giants, was born in the 9 worlds long before the gods. His brutality incited the gods to cast him into the Ginnungagap Gulf, a yawning void where all life sprang. From his blood the gods created the oceans and drowned the giants. From his body they made Midgard, the land of man. Okay, so this is the guy from whose body the whole world was made. And we have 2 different hats for him. So this is the one which I believe, oh yes, you can remove it. This is one with a helmet, and we have a different one. Alienish looking. Oops. Okay. By the way, he's beautifully sculpted. There is a lot of detail. Like it is not like 100% my cup of tea, but it's still pretty cool. Okay. This is the other hat. Alien. Yeah, and to be honest, I like the one without the helmet more. I will keep that one. Attack strength, defense, range 1, movement 2, and then 2 special abilities. The first one, telluric entity. At the end of Ymir's activation, put a frost desert token in his area if there isn't one already. In this case, remove all other 3D elements in the area. So the 3D elements we have here, these are, you got special tokens, which are actually 3D. If Ymir suffers at least 1 wound during an attack and he is in an area containing Frost Desert token, remove this token. The terrain type of an area containing a frost desert token is ignored. Instead, it is considered a polar terrain type. Each time Ymir puts a frost desert token in his area, he regains 1 vitality point. So we can turn the areas into the new type, the boreal type, or is it the type of the creature? Basically, there is a new type for a creature and for an area which represents a snowy desert slash ice-made creature. And he is healing himself while doing that. And then we have a special attack ability which costs 2 Art of War cards called Telluric Absorption. Okay, and it has attacks X. On the top level it is 9. Make an X dice area attack on an adjacent area. Put a Frost Desert token in the targeted area if it doesn't contain one already. In this case, remove every other 3D elements in the area. Okay, so this is an area attack, and at the same time it is turning an area into a snowy desert again. This might be very interesting. And if I remember correctly, there are movement penalties for non-frost creatures that are moving through the boreal area. Okay, for his talents, he has Climb, he has Mighty Throw, and he has Block. And the Block is essential. Mighty Throw is also very good. Very nice. I like this one. And we'll see what else we will get in the actual Mythic Battles Ragnarok game. But this is the guy which I was looking for the most. Dionysus. Oh, just look at this image. A fat, bloody guy. Is this blood or is this wine? Who knows? No one knows. But I love this sculpt. And I like Dionysus as a god as well. If you are a fan of history of philosophy and you have read about Friedrich Nietzsche, then perhaps you know that towards the end of his life he became basically mad, and he was thinking of himself as his Dionysus. This was one of his philosophy theories, that the world is divided, or the morality of society is divided into Apollonian and Dionysian. Apollonian being the rational, organized, and Dionysian being emotional and chaosy. So I was really looking forward to this guy. So he actually comes with 3 minions. Okay, so there is the sculpt. Oh my god, this is so cool. Is this the Horn of Cornucopia? Who knows? Oh, I love him. And this is how the little satires, anyway, this is them. Let me give you a close-up. And there is so much detail in this mini. It's absolutely stunning. Fantastic. Let's have a look at the dashboard. Okay. So he starts on 10 life. strength 6, defense 9 is not very combaty. Okay, this is the range 0, movement 1. Okay, so he's quite slow. But here are the his block, bolster and gem collector. All of them very good talents. Brings 3 Art of War cards, has 4 activation cards. And when Dionysus is recruited, the 3 Satyr children troop units are also recruited for 0 recruitment points. So you get these little guys for free. These 3 units are represented by only 1 troop card. This is the only way the Satyr children can be recruited. After the activation of a Satyr children unit with their activation card, their owner can activate all the other Satyr children units one by one without having to discard their activation cards and the Art of War cards. These additional activations are not counted in your activation limit. This power applies even if Dionysus and the Satyr children have not yet been deployed. Wow, this is super cool. So basically you get, instead of 1 unit, you get 4 units. The Dionysus himself and then 3 of the Satyr children. And based on what I read here, you do not have to move them together. Each one of them, they are not in 1 unit. These are 3 different units. And it doesn't cost anything for you to activate them. We need to have a look at their stats actually. Okay, but then he has one more special ability. Drunkenness. At the end of Dionysus' activation, each opposing player discards, if possible, as many cards as the units they control present in the areas of Dionysus and the Satyr children. The cards are discarded from the top of their decks. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is super cool, super good. Let me open this thing. So far he looks extremely good. It gives you a lot of board control with the 4 units and with a gem collector. He also has a block. Let's have a look what the little Satyrs do. What? One, two, three, four, five, 6 activations for the Satyr children. Yeah, so you get 6 activations, but they are used for all 6 of the Satyr children. Okay, so let's have a look. Wow, they have defense 9 and movement 2. The Satyr children cannot perform any attack or claim actions. At the end of this troop's activation, select a unit in an adjacent area which has not been the target of Satyr children's power this turn. This unit immediately makes, if possible, a move towards the Satyr children's area. And they have block and bolster. Oh wow. So this is super board control god. With 4 units, each of them has block. And this is fantastic. I'm thinking that he might actually be quite overpowered. We'll see. I tell you what, the next game that we will play here on our channel will be the Dionysus against Apollo, and we will settle this philosophical dispute for good. Who is better? And I have a hunch that it will be the Dionysus. I will paint these 2 guys and we will play a game in a couple of weeks. We'll see when. When the time is right. I refuse to do any any new commitments to specific dates. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm linking here all of my reviews for the Mythic Battles Pantheon. Maybe you can also check out our gameplay video of Mythic Battles 1.5, which we played with the original 1.0 dashboards, but with a new rule set. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.